think we're gonna be friends.
Special friends.
Welcome to our 5th episode of our podcast. I am Nicole.
I'm Mondo.
I'm Brandon.
And we have a special guest.
Little Log Dog.
Otherwise known as
dog.
Logan Elliot in the house.
You guys know how it is. Link in description.
Yeah.
I'll plug all my merch later. Don't worry about it.
He's on LinkedIn, ladies.
He's trying to network professionally.
Yeah, I
Try
like
to
to be I like to be a little off kilter, and I'll just use LinkedIn as my dating profile because
I get that. I get
Ooh,
that.
There you go.
okay, that's a bold move, man.
I mean,
that's a very bold move.
it lets them know, hey, I'm here to do business, but it's
I
the
also like to
business with your
party.
pussy.
Oh shit, you said it, man. I hope
Or,
that directness works for you. Man.
I'm sorry to be political correct for all those virgin ears out there. The vagina.
Oh,
shit.
I don't know if that was any better.
We
But
brought a
I like to be the
controversial
CEO of your
gentleman.
private parts.
there you go. LinkedIn is basically the new Instagram, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Damn, I didn't use that for dating either. Wow, I had no idea the potential of all these apps.
I mean, I don't even know how many pictures you can use on there, so I don't know if it's very effective. Because if there's like only one picture, it's like, shit, what am I getting myself into?
Is that your problem? You can't fit enough of your pictures on Instagram.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
have the storage I demand.
Exactly.
You exceed their stores. My God, we need to get another computer just for this one user. He's
You
using
need
up so
two
much
profiles,
storage.
man. You're posting hundreds of pictures a day. I don't know how you even have time for this.
Yeah, probably over 90% of them are unseen. So
Oh shit.
people
You're
don't
just
have
sending
time to scroll
photos
through
to
all that
like
stuff.
companies. They're like, please stop sending pictures. We're trying to run a business here. And you're just like, so like, what are you up to this weekend? It's like, please leave me alone.
We've missed
Yeah,
numerous
100%.
emails from you spamming us. We're in a lot of trouble.
Yo, I only hit on people through email.
Dude.
Yeah, my account on LinkedIn's actually suspended right now. So,
You got so much stuff on there. They're like, yeah, sorry. So you had to create an alias account.
I mean, with the coronavirus stuff going on anyways, it's not like I can really make moves right now. So
Oh yeah, it's all online right now.
Yeah, no one's wanting
Dude,
to meet up.
Sexting
person.
is at an all-time high.
Ooh, I
Sexting,
believe that.
FaceTime, intercourse and stuff.
I would like to see that study, although it might be a waste of time right now just because there's other things to worry about, but I'm still interested in seeing
Yeah.
the correlation.
I think people are worried about other things than who's fucking and who's not.
But still, I want to know that one scientist is like, damn, I don't know what I can contribute to all this, but I am wondering one thing.
Who's out here fucking?
I will let those who are
Yeah.
wondering know.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm not alone.
I still just can't believe that people are still spring breaking with coronavirus and shit.
That's insane. Like, how can you just be so ignorant to what's going on?
Yeah. How can you be fist bumping in the club
Did you guys
knowing
see
that,
that?
like, you could kill
You're
somebody?
the only one in the club at that point. You're just like,
Yeah.
where's everyone at?
Fuck yeah, bottle service sluts.
you guys see that video going around of that dude with the backwards hat, and then the girl was like, "Oh, we've been planning this for like 2-3 months."
Oh yeah. I've been showing everyone that
I'm like,
video.
bitch.
Yeah, oh, that's...
Yeah.
that's
I'm like,
insane.
you guys got parents and grandparents, right? We'll kiss
Yeah.
them goodbye when you get home when you want to hug them.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
They'll think it's a kind gesture until they're on the floor 10 minutes later.
Damn,
Yeah,
little
seriously,
log dog's
convulsing.
getting real,
It's called-
dude. He's
Hey,
getting
just
real.
saying, my dad's been lecturing me, dog.
Yeah,
He's
dude.
a gynecologist.
He's in the demographic, man.
Yeah, and he knows what's up.
This is real time with Log.
He's like, I don't want to fucking die, so don't go to do dumb shit, you know?
Yeah, every time I leave my house, my dad's like, "You wash your hands today?" And I'm like, "Obviously, Dad."
Every time before you get in the house, he hoses you down.
I'm like, "Dad."
He's got that special room. You got to like, this is the airtight thing where they like
Gotta
do
get
stuff in
naked
there.
and shit.
Your dad's like in a hazmat suit. He's just like, did you wash your hands? Did you sanitize?
Actually,
He's like spraying you down with
Yeah.
Actually, my dad's like, "We're gonna put up a sign," and I'm serious. He was like, "We're gonna put up a sign that says wash your hands as soon as you enter our house."
Wow.
And I'm like,
Wow.
"Damn, really? Okay, you're,
I
you're
mean-
get."
Dude, Jerry is not ready to fucking die.
I
No.
can see it
He's
too.
like, I'll be damned if some
He's like,
motherfucker
now's
comes
not
to
my
my
time.
house
He's like,
coughing
and
up
I'll
a
be
storm.
especially damned if it's one of my sons.
He's like, "Hey, I'm at like 30,000 delivered babies right now. If I keep going, I could probably get to 60,000. Trying to break
Yeah,
the
I'm
record.
trying to double that shit,
Yeah.
right?
trying to beat Josh. God.
Trying to
Yeah.
get my numbers up."
Trying to make it in Ripley's World Records.
Dude, but I
Someone's
can't
gonna come in
imagine.
and get bashed in the head.
Honestly, though, like, it's scary for us. It's a pandemic globally. But think of, like, it for old people, or they're like, this virus is a pandemic, but it's fine for everyone else except for old people. You're probably gonna die to exposure. I would be scared shitless if I was Jerry's age. Be like, holy fuck, dude. My
Yeah, dude,
kid's running around everywhere. I'm not safe.
My kid was just in Florida. He lives in Ohio. It's like one of the top states for coronavirus right now.
Dude, I just found out Ohio had sharks.
What?
Yeah.
I ain't seen no sharks.
They swim up from the fucking Mississippi.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
People just chilling on like the little shore there, and they're just like, surprise, motherfucker, and just chomp their legs right
Isn't that
off.
fucking weird?
I guess that's a good place to hide out, though, because no one's looking for a shark in Ohio.
Yeah. Well,
That's for
that just
damn sure.
adds, like, it's really a hot spot for coronavirus, and it has sharks. Like, what the
that's
fuck,
a,
Ohio?
That's a double, like...
Yeah, at least in Michigan, we don't have sharks.
You guys ever hear how coronavirus started though?
Bats.
Yeah, it's fucked up. People are like, "Yo, I'm gonna eat a bat." Like that.
Dude,
was
in China,
delicious. I'm like,
sometimes
"Get
you
the
just gotta
fuck outta
fucking
here."
survive, man.
Dude, yeah, I'd like to imagine it was a survival story where they're like, fuck, I'm
That
going to
probably
starve
was.
if I don't eat this bat.
It's probably some dudes just like,
Yeah.
I can eat for days.
The other day we were talking about like
Gotta eat my
Ozzy
pet bat.
Osbourne.
I didn't start it.
Yeah.
I promise.
It was him. He just points out an Asian dude, like a Chinese man.
And everyone's just like,
Are you sure, Ozzy?
you're right.
He's
Are
like,
you sure?
all aboard. And they're like, Ozzy's right. It
Ozzy.
was the Chinese man.
He wouldn't lie
Yeah.
to us.
He's like,
Yeah,
I always
yeah,
check
yeah.
my bats before I eat them.
Dude, honestly, though, they were probably thumbing through their like history book, like, how could someone have eaten a bat? Oh my god. Ozzy Osbourne. That crazy motherfucker.
He's
dude.
eating like 3,000 bats.
Can't
mean-
get his mouth off of him.
We should have known that they were gonna do this because like they're out there eating dogs. We've known this.
Jesus Christ, Logan.
Like we should have been like, we need to check into these guys. They're eating dogs. Like I love my dog Lucy, man. Like how are you gonna eat dogs? Like
Oh my
Because they don't create a bond with the dog. That's why they're just like, hello, puppy to the world.
You're feeding into it. You're just joining in. You're like, well, it's pretty obvious why they eat dogs.
I mean,
I'm just
it would be
speechless.
worse. I feel if you had the bond with like if
That
you had a
took me
bond
back.
with your dog, and then you're just like, well, you're about to die. Time to eat your ass. Like, no, that'd be fucked up.
Actually, I'd be fine if that's what like how we did in America, where like we had a dog and then when we put it down, we eat it.
No, that'd be so.
I mean, hey, my dog's still like 90 pounds.
They deserve a proper burial.
It's
Like-
hard for me to eat things I love. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, but you're gonna let it go to waste and let worms eat it.
I would like to imagine it not dead. I don't want to eat it.
So what are you gonna do?
It's
Just
not
like
dead. Even though it's dead, you're like, it's
Yeah.
not dead.
It's like
I
dead
want
on the
to-
ground. You're
you're
like,
like- You're dragging around a dead
No.
dog on
Yeah,
a leash.
come on,
and you're just
Lucy.
I
like,
want to get rid of it.
oh,
I want
time
it
to go
gone.
outside.
I want to detach immediately. I don't want to suffer.
detach immediately. You can eat it.
She's like,
It's
you're just
Dude.
like, she loves the spring air. She's just laying there motionless.
You can
You're
eat
like,
it and have
let's
have them be a part of you.
Dude, no, that is awful.
No, but then they would exit your body about
Yeah, man,
like
you shit them out.
8 to 12 hours later.
Yeah, what if that's the funerals we do now just to like save space? Because like there's so much.
Dude, we
ground
are
to
running.
have.
Yeah, we are running out of room for
So
like
it's like-
graves.
Yeah.
No, but like,
Shoot him in space, man.
oh,
I didn't
no.
think of that. That's a brilliant.
Oh yeah,
idea,
shoot them
actually.
into space. Why
launch
not?
'em.
Just eat the damn thing. Jesus.
Just eat it.
No, that's fucked
Got a
up.
good source
Just
of protein
shoot my
right
dead
there.
dog to the sun. You know how
Yeah,
much
dude.
money that's gonna cost?
Dude, as soon as Brandon's
Just get a large catapult.
as soon as Brandon's dog dies, he's just gonna take a huge machete and cut its head off.
Dude, I'm gonna
and be
eat
like,
that
"It's
fucking
time."
dog.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't eat a dog now, but if I grew up in a different place, different customs, I would eat the shit out of a dog, but not if I loved it, man. I just don't want to eat something I love.
Dude,
I
there's.
mean, think about it like this: would you eat a horse though?
Probably not, unless I needed to.
Dude, I'd definitely eat a horse.
Oh my god.
Yo, horses look like those back legs look meaty as fuck.
Fuck yeah,
Jeez,
dude.
You're walking
A horse
around with
leg?
a fucking horse leg, like,
Hell, like a
What's
fucking
up,
huge
brothers?
ass horse
Dude, looks like
leg.
a supersized me drumstick back there, man.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Holy shit!
I just want a bucket with a horse head in it.
can you guys bring that to the theater? Can I just go into a movie and be like, I would like one horse leg, please?
I'm like,
Be
that's gonna be like
be like,
200
for
bucks. man.
show. No, it'd be like about like $30 or so. I'd
We
say
just
for a
walk
horse
in the
leg.
back. You hear like,
You just
yeah.
You would slay it in the
Fresh
back.
horse.
Yeah,
leg.
we come back out. Do you want the left
Jeez.
leg or the right leg?
I wouldn't want it raw, Doug. I'd want that sucker cooked.
Yeah, we're gonna cook it.
yeah, obviously you
It's
gotta
fresh.
season it,
To a
put
crisp.
butter
It's
on it.
fresh.
No, I would be against that, I think. I wouldn't want
Yeah, I don't know if I could do that. That's pretty messed up.
chop
I
off
mean,
horse leg.
But if
Be like
you
6
went to a
feet
I draw
place,
the line there.
if you went to a place and it was like, hello, we offer a lot of interesting animals you normally don't hear about. We have horse. We have buffalo.
Dude,
we
there's
have,
a place that's on the highway. We were talking about this too.
Yeah,
where
they
they
have ostriches.
yeah, they have exotic meat
Alligators.
that they sell, stuff like that. It's jerky, yeah, like
Yeah.
ostrich, gator.
Where the fuck they getting an
If
ostrich?
it's living,
Bro,
we
I
got
not. I don't. In Michigan,
Dude.
that ain't fucking ostrich.
Isn't an ostrich like
They've
the
got
fastest land
strange
animal or
It
something?
is the fastest land animal
Besides
on 2
like a
feet.
cheetah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
on 2 feet.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
telling you, backwoods Michiganders aren't catching those fucking things.
no, they're gonna
No.
import it.
I've
dog.
lived my
Yes.
whole fucking life in Michigan. I ain't never seen a goddamn
Yeah,
ostrich.
imagine fucking like Dale in his big beer gut trying to chase after one of those ostriches.
Yeah,
Ain't
that's
happening.
not happening.
God
They
damn
have
it.
Sketchy connections. Like you can't operate that business in Michigan here in mid-Michigan without some weird sketchy shit going on in your life.
Yeah,
It's got to
yeah.
be sketchy. I don't know how he's still operating because I don't see like anyone ever
It's been
stop
there
there.
for years.
Dude, I've always wanted to stop there too. Like I've always wanted to be like, I want to check out their jerky, and then I just drive past. It'll be like, I'll do it like next time I go past it, and then I come back home, and then the next time I'm driving past, I'm like, wow, I need to stop there. I need to check it out next time I get. You know, it's
Wait, I've had the
it's
jerky.
never like
I've
somewhere
had
I
the
stop.
jerky.
Wait, you've eaten there?
Yeah, wait, you talking about
It's like Jim's exotic jerky, or I don't know what it's
yeah,
called,
it's
but like
when, if you're going towards Elma.
it's southbound on I-75.
No, well, I mean, I obviously like they have regular jerky there too,
I mean,
Yeah, that's not.
I would hope they would have regular jerky.
and that's what I mean. I'm not gonna get weird ass jerky.
I'd get weird ass
Why
jerky.
the fuck would you get regular jerky there?
Yeah, dude, you can get regular jerky at the grocery store.
Yeah,
dude.
you could literally go to
No,
fucking
dude,
Speedway.
alright, you don't even know until you've had it. All right.
What,
I don't know if they
jerky?
put
I've
drugs
had
in this
jerky.
shit.
Dude,
Of course they would have.
I would
Jerky.
Yeah.
I would
What
probably
the
get
hell?
like a slew of like regular jerky, and then I'd get some like ostrich jerky. Dude,
Just
I gotta
to
know what
try
an ostrich
Do
tastes
they
like.
offer samples?
Probably
They
not.
should
Probably.
actually, because people
No,
are gonna be
probably
like,
not.
"Why should I have this if I've never had it?"
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Why should I have this if I've never had it?
I mean, it's
So
probably
many
not
honest.
that
First,
expensive,
yeah.
honestly. Like
well, that's weird too, because I
like
bet
a
there was
pound's
a
like
lot of
$5
work
probably.
that went into getting that ostrich. Like,
Yeah.
probably a lot of money, a lot of investing.
I probably wouldn't buy it if it was only like.
Probably costs like
$2.
$50
Yeah,
to get
that's,
it.
that's
know?
I don't believe
and it's like
ostrich
super
at that
cheap
point.
too. It's really good. You really want to have it.
I'm like, dude,
Where did you get this ostrich? We're in Michigan. Australia is like 18 hours away by flight.
I got my connections.
I'm like, show me a picture of the ostrich before you fucking
His name
killed
was
it.
Fred. Here's a photo of him.
I'm like, this is on Google Images, sir. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that place is weird. I wonder if they're selling bats. They're gonna have to discontinue
Ooh,
that, dude.
bunch of Chinese guys go over there.
Oh shit! What if it's owned by a bunch of Chinese men?
Towing the line.
No.
Towing the
Actually,
line.
Might be crossing it. That might
What?
be-
Whatever, man. Logan was just raving about how they eat cats
that
and
also was
dogs,
crossing it.
and then Nick
That's
was like,
also
"Ooh,
not
yes,
wrong.
cats and
Is
dogs."
it unfactual?
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, no, that's facts, and I'm also saying
That's
if you don't have a
facts.
connection with them, I'd eat a dog.
Okay, cool.
It was
Just checking.
yeah, just
I mean, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's the important part. You gotta make sure if you're disconnected, you should be able to eat it.
I mean, my cat Chloe. I don't really care about her.
Well, she's too
honestly.
small to eat.
Yeah,
And
why
she's
would
I
you-
wanna
Dan's
eat a
She's
cat.
Dan's cat, anyways.
Yeah.
She's a little cunt sometimes, anyways.
So maybe you do want to eat her.
Ooh.
It'd be
I
a-
mean,
a
I saw
spiteful
her. I saw her today laying on Sam's bed,
And you
I'm
were
like,
licking your
You're like,
lips.
I'm like,
salivate.
girl,
you're like,
get the fuck off this.
you're like,
bed."
I'd hate to walk all the way back upstairs to get some food when there's a perfectly good snack right
I
here.
might as well start preheating the oven, baby.
Just throw a cat in a microwave.
Oh no! 3.5 minutes, baby. Yikes!
Aw.
Poor cat.
Hey,
Poor
where
cat.
are we going? Whoa.
I don't think cats have that inner voice.
I feel like
What a
all-
beautiful day out.
I feel like all cats just like secretly hate life though, because like they're just always doing their own thing. They don't
Oh,
really.
dude, they suffer from depression.
Oh yeah.
They do. If there's not like another cat with them or another like animal, you know, being alone, like they'll get depressed like easily.
Yeah,
Especially if
dogs
like
are-
you're not there for extended periods of time or just giving them attention at all.
Apparently, guinea pigs can die from loneliness.
Really?
Yeah.
Ben killed a guinea
Shoot
pig once.
themselves or something?
What?
Loneliness. They get a shotgun and blow their brains out.
Yeah, he.
Fucking hand load.
If you didn't,
You just
know,
walk in and
Nick,
your guinea pig hung himself.
Ben, one time one time Ben got to take home the class pet, which was a guinea pig,
No, the class pet. Oh god.
Which
So
makes it even
everyone
worse,
fucking blamed
because
him.
there was like
That's so
30 kids
insane.
that were attached to this.
Yeah, they were like, "You killed."
And then he like sat on it and broke its neck.
What?
Dude, what the fuck?
Oops.
Sat on it. He just didn't
That's
see
so
it.
bad.
Yeah.
First off, why is he just letting it run around?
I don't know. I mean, what we were like probably 11. I don't even remember that.
Yeah, and that's a stupid thing for a teacher to do is be like, here, I'm going to give this pet out to 30 11-year-olds on different days.
She wanted that.
if it
She wanted that
doesn't
fucking
die.
guinea pig
Yeah,
to
yeah.
die.
Maybe it was her own science experiment.
Yeah,
like,
she was
hey,
probably like, listen, this was bound to happen because none of you guys know what the fuck you're doing.
Dude, wait. What if there was like a bet with the whole like teaching staff that was like,
Which
all
one's
right,
man.
who's
I
gonna
bet-
kill it?
I bet
Who's
Rebecca's
guinea pigs
gonna
gonna-
kill her. Oh wait, no,
Oh, yeah.
Josh.
Yeah.
Wait, Ben's looking pretty.
Yeah, I'm like, they're like, Josh is pretty big. He might eat it. They're like, I don't know. That kid, he loves throwing shit up against the wall.
They just need to get their like gambling fix in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They were
Or
like,
they're-
I told you it was gonna be Ben. You owe me $20, bitch.
Or they all get guinea pigs for like all the teachers
Each
get
one of
the
their
guinea pigs
classes.
for each of their
Whichever
classes.
one
Be like,
lasts the longest.
Whoever lasts the longest gets the grand prize.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Let's see who we could traumatize the most. I bet Peggy's never going to forget this.
Peggy, that's like such a teacher name.
Fuck
too.
you, Becky.
Like
Say
if your name's
Peggy?
Peggy, I'm sorry.
Is it
but-
Peggy or
but-
Becky?
Peggy.
Peggy.
That's what
Fuck.
I said.
Peggy.
This
I used to work.
fictional person.
I used to
Yeah,
work
yeah.
with a Peggy.
Yeah, is she a teacher?
Were they traumatized?
Yes and no.
Oh,
Wait,
Okay,
that's
so
a
yeah,
no- wait,
my
that's
theory holds up.
That's a
Yeah.
no and yes. I'm sorry. That was a
Oh.
no and yes. She's not a teacher. Was she traumatized? Yes. I worked with her at Popeyes, so yes.
Oh damn.
Popeyes was a very traumatizing experience.
It was very traumatizing.
Dude, you guys are Popeyes alumni, man.
It's true. We should still get
No.
free chicken.
Thank
Show 'em
you.
your employee ID.
We never got one.
What? You never got like. did
I had
you
a name tag,
tags?
but not with my face on it.
Didn't you work there for like 2 weeks, Brandon, or something like
I
that?
worked there for like
2 months.
like 3 months. I worked there since from like most of the summer because
I
it closed down in like August.
Damn,
Dude,
time
I just-
flies when
I-
you're having fun.
I worked there
Time
for like.
flies at Popeyes.
Time's not ticking when you're with chicken.
Oh yeah,
Ooh.
That was spicy, Mondo.
spicy
Bars.
as spicy
Crispy.
as the chicken at Popeyes. Sponsored by Popeyes.
Sponsored by Popeyes. But no, for real. Worked there for 2 years, and yeah, it was definitely traumatizing. The last day was fucking bullshit. It's funny, Brandon, how he experienced it. They're just like, for me, they're just like, all right, so today's the last day. Go ahead and spread the word to everyone who comes in and blah, 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 that today's their last day and blah, 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 whatever. And I'm just like, well, it's going to be kind of hard, but I guess I'll tell it second shift, you know.
Damn.
And then, you know, we close and stuff, but other people that don't know that work there, that didn't work that day, come up to the door like Brandon, and he's just like, wait, what?
Oh yeah, I was scheduled for like a 9 a.m. shift, and I walked up, and it was just like, Popeyes is forever closed. Do not come back. And I was
There
like,
was-
what the fuck? I'm
There
like,
was that one crackhead that worked there, right? He had like cracked teeth.
Which one?
cracked teeth. He had like a big old 76 tattoo on his neck.
Nice guy though. He looked like a nice guy.
That is,
but-
it was weird. He looked scary, but he was actually
Yeah.
pretty
See the
cool.
manager?
Wait. Are
I'm not sure.
Was he
actually.
the tall dude, lanky, tattoos on his
Skinny
neck,
as fuck.
all
Yeah.
over his body?
Yeah, he gave me an apple pie the day you guys closed. He was like, "Here,
What
you
a
know, we're not
homie.
gonna use this."
Oh, that's my bud.
I was watching Fargo today, and
Oh,
Colin
great
Hanks
show.
said "pop." Like he was like,
Pop.
"You want me to get you a pup?" And it sounded so weird hearing someone on like
Mhm.
TV say that because they always say
Mm.
soda or Coke.
They do.
Yeah,
And like I rarely ever hear pop, and it's like, oh, you're just like me. You're just like me.
A fucking
Wow.
weirdo.
Finally representation.
Which that's the correct way to say it. It's a pop. It has
It is a pop.
it has fizz. It pops.
It pops.
I get why people don't like calling it a pop, though.
It's the easiest to say. It's
I don't
one
like
syllable.
saying it. I used to say it so much, but I don't like saying it anymore.
You
I
know,
say pop
soda.
still,
Hold
but I
on,
get
hold
why
on.
people don't.
I'll say
like saying
soda.
it.
it has one syllable. How is it not the best way to say it?
It just
Well,
seems
especially at a
lazy,
movie
and it
theater,
seems-
because I always have to say, "Do you want pop or popcorn?" And I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's like
yeah.
kind of cool to say. I mean,
yeah.
You want
get your
pop or
poppin' popcorn.
Whenever I'm out, I'm still like, "Hey, can you grab me a pop while you're out?" You know?
Pop is the way to go for me. Do I get a cola with this burger? You don't serve colas?
Don't say burger. It's making me hungry.
Sorry.
Dude, we
Damn.
talked way too much
Yeah,
about
yeah.
chicken.
Dude, I'm getting
my stomach's
hungry
rumbling.
Rumbling.
Shit, dude.
About to eat my microphone, man.
Is there even any drive-throughs open now with this
There are,
coronavirus?
but we can get shit delivered. Yo, so the other night, last night, I got Little Caesars delivered to me. I was watching
was
some
it?
Wait,
Naruto.
Little Caesars
Yeah,
delivers?
dude. You
Yeah,
didn't
dog.
see the Super Bowl commercial?
You guys ever done a live delivery on the podcast?
No.
No.
Trying to start doing.
Little Caesars delivery is better than sliced bread, dude. I'll say that much.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Little Caesars delivery is better than slavery.
Yeah.
I've never had it. I forgot they just
a
got
lot
out
of things are. What?
What, slavery?
Whoa.
What do you mean slice bread?
Whoa.
Where do you live?
Columbus, Ohio.
Okay, Columbus.
Yeah. 5-hour drive away. It sucks, but I'll make the drive.
That's cool.
Makes me wonder, like, just 5 hours. I feel like is kind of sucks ass, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've done it so many times. It's like I blink and I'm already 2 hours in. Which, like, I've been thinking, like, hey, if this coronavirus stuff keeps up, like, I might just be a delivery driver. Just fucking drive across the country in a fucking...
Yeah, all by yourself. Sleep in some places. Gotta be careful, though. I heard that truck stops, there's a lot of dudes fucking other dudes.
Yeah, there was one time...
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, because you're on the road for so long.
Dude, you'll fuck anything at that point.
Yeah.
There's one time I thought about sleeping at a rest stop, and I'm like, what if I forget to lock my car? Just get fucking ass raped.
Oh my god.
You jump straight to that.
Worst
It's like
case scenario,
daylight
you'll
out.
just be tied up, thrown in the trunk, and then the dude will take your car.
He would take your car with you in the trunk.
Probably.
That's worst case scenario.
I think Logan's was worst
Yeah,
case scenario
I
for
think
me.
Rape is like
Yeah.
terrible. Like as low as you can go.
Yeah, we don't even need to talk about that stuff. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we could skip.
Jesus
off that.
Christ.
That's
It
to
is.
impress.
Yeah.
Take it
Take it easy, baby.
Here, I got a topic. Logan, being one of our oldest friends from high school, and I should say even before high school.
MPHS 2015. So.
Yeah,
Yeah, baby. Because I mean, you have two other brothers. You're a triplet.
Yeah.
What was the worst fight you've gotten into with your triplets?
Jesus.
With your
Well, since we're unpacking that bag.
triplet rivalry.
Triplet takedown.
You
This
guys,
Sunday night on Triplet Takedown.
you guys know
Thursday,
about
Thursday,
the time,
Thursday.
the time I bit Ben's knee and turned it black and purple, right?
No, I didn't hear about this one.
Dude, I'm
What?
sure the
Do it
listeners
to
would
it.
love to hear.
Oh, yeah.
about
Yeah,
it.
I watched it happen. It was terrifying.
I used to be a psycho growing up. Still kind of am.
You grew out of it.
You were an instigator,
I
dude.
grew out of being
Like
a
you wanted to
psycho.
fight all the time.
Yeah, and I mean, the last fall, my roommates will tell you I've gotten in a couple fights. But
Ooh.
You still are an instigator then.
yeah, but so I don't really remember what we were fighting about, which is
Pretty sure it was
crazy.
the Xbox.
Probably.
It was probably the Xbox.
Mom said it's my turn.
It's like, I don't care, man. I'm on Halo
No, dude,
Reach,
It's
bitch.
been exactly 30 minutes. It's my turn now.
Dude,
Yeah, I don't know.
stacking bodies, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know why there was like an hour rule, because that's definitely not long enough.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was an hour?
An adequate amount of time.
Yeah.
No one's satisfied after an
Not, dude,
hour of game.
Only a few games.
Like, you gotta get at least 3. Like,
3 hours?
That's the minimum.
At least
dude.
3 hours.
yeah,
Jeez.
I don't know what games you were playing, but like you gotta start the campaign, and then once you actually start rolling, you're already like
You
an hour
can't
and a half
beat it in
in.
one playthrough.
And what
though.
your brother's got to be like, I got to restart the campaign, and then they'll restart it. It's like,
Yeah. Well, I turned off my brother's
Different game
Xboxes while they were
slots.
playing a couple times. I was a dick.
yeah, you did. I witnessed that, and they're like,
Oh my
"What the
God.
hell?" And they'll like throw the controller across the room and stuff.
But yeah, I mean, we'll get to that in a second.
Anyway, so
Uh,
yeah. What's going on?
So one time we got in a fight, and I don't know why, but I was like, I'm gonna fuck up your knee.
Oh my god.
So like,
Well, no, were you guys like fighting and he got you on like the
we
ground?
were both on the ground, and I'm like, I see that knee, I see my entry point, I'm attacking.
Ooh.
So I bit it, and then Ben proceeded to be like, all right, you're biting my knee, I'm gonna take my foot and just stomp you out.
Jeez.
So we,
Stomping on a head.
I probably took
Looked like he was trying to put out a fire.
Oh
for
my
like
god.
for like 40 seconds. I probably took 15 good hits to the face from his foot.
But you weren't letting go, man.
My
I
God.
didn't let go, and
How
then
heroic.
and then
You got jaws
finally,
of steel.
I think Ben cried more than me in the end, honestly, which is kind of fucked up. I don't know how I didn't. I mean, I cried too, obviously, but
Dude, the head can take a lot, but the knee, man. Ooh, you get a direct hit on that thing.
dude, that knee was black and blue for like a month.
It's a joint, dog. It's got
Yeah.
sensitive parts to it. Wait,
Yes, dude.
so from what I'm hearing, Brandon, you were there?
I was, yes.
You want to tell your?
How was
part?
your how did you witness this happen?
Oh, I was just upstairs, and of course I see Logan walk downstairs, and I'm like, well, shit's about to go down.
You were just getting yourself a bowl of frosted flakes.
Hell yeah, dude, some frosty flakies. And then yeah, so like I saw Logan walking downstairs, looking like he's about to start a fight.
Like a
and I'm like,
balla.
of course, it's about to go down. Like 2 minutes later, I just hear, "God damn it!" And then I just hear wrestling around, and I get down there, and I just see Ben stomping on Logan's head.
Oh no!
And like we're just like, what the jeez?
Yeah, when people say, "Oh, me and my siblings used to fight," I'm like, "Did you though?
Did you fight though?
Did you really fight?
Was it life or death with you? Because it was with us.
But with your story, for some reason, maybe it's because I'm watching too much Fargo, but it sounded suspicious. Like you may have orchestrated this thing. Like, I was just
Hell no,
walking
dude.
downstairs, I saw Logan there. He looked enraged.
I was just I was in the kitchen chilling out with Dan. And like I just saw Logan walk down in the basement, strutting like he was walking, like his shoulders were higher than
Like he
usual.
was up to something.
Yeah,
I
like
probably was.
you can just kind of tell when someone's looking for a fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when you're at the bar, you can just make eyes with like contact with some dude and be like, "Oh, I'm steering clear from that dude for the rest of the night."
Yep.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there was one time my mom called me a little shit once.
Yeah, there was also another time your dad was so pissed at you, he threw you up the stairs.
And hey, just to
Whoa.
cover all points, there was one time I walked downstairs and literally just my socks, and Graham and Patrick witnessed it.
Just straight naked.
Jeez, he's straight balling.
Literally just my socks.
Yeah.
My mom used to put our clothes on the piano when they were clean.
Dude, I'd
So
be
you would
pissed
walk
if you were walking
downstairs
around
without
naked.
any clothes
Dude,
on.
he just went down there dangling, man.
I mean, it's my own house. I mean, who cares?
Yeah, but with how much
was
foot
dangling-
traffic was going on in that
Yeah,
house?
dude. There was like at least 8 of your friends there constantly, and you're
Yeah.
over here walking around dangling your jank.
That house had like 10 people in it minimum.
It's his own house, though. He
Every
should be
day.
able to wear nature's outfit whenever he pleases,
Yeah.
dude.
I don't even
And,
do
I
that shit at
mean-
my house.
You should.
I mean,
It's liberating, man. Look at him. He looks happy.
I am happy. It's actually a nice memory. I mean, but
It's a nice memory showing my balls to my friends.
their
what's up,
reaction
guys?
was priceless. Their reaction was priceless.
Yeah, you're probably like, whoa, I didn't know you guys were down here. Whoa, get excited.
Honestly, I just looked at them, laughed, and I'm like, I'm gonna put my clothes on.
Did it with
guys are
elegance.
hilarious.
You didn't like jerk. You were like, you know, you were like, soak it in, boys.
Yeah,
soak it in.
All right.
Soak it
we're here
in.
now.
Looking's for free. Touching's gonna cost you.
Yeah,
Did they
$20 flat rate. Hit me up, ladies.
$20 per ball.
You guys want to hear a funny story about the fight I got in the fall time, or it was like actually winter break?
This was a person. that was
Fall
not
time,
related to
actually,
you.
is winter break.
Well, I'm sorry, it kind of melds together when I'm just raging all the time.
This was someone not related to you.
Not related to me in
And
any
this
way.
is at the university you're at now, right?
Yeah, the Ohio State University, just to make that known.
The one,
Ooh.
yeah. The Big Ten school.
OSU, baby.
Yeah, go Bucks, baby.
All right, what was the fight? How did it occur? How did it happen?
All right.
Obviously, you were probably drunk, yeah?
I actually, I
This was
was,
a
yeah.
sober fight.
I was
Bad.
drunk,
Oh,
but
okay.
Dude,
it
Logan
like,
was out there biting ankles left and right.
for real. I was taking people out. No, but
They're like, my tendons. Ah.
He was stabbing
Call him a
hoes and
termite.
grabbing toes.
Yeah.
yeah,
Slithering around.
surprisingly, we were actually. This was the end of the night, and you guys probably have heard how I like my Raising Cane's. It's a very famous fried chicken chain down in Ohio.
Yeah.
Of course.
So we were all just chilling. I was eating my canes.
He's chilling. he's
Great
chilling,
way to
he's
great start it.
It was probably like 1 a.m. You know, it's the end of the night. We're just kind of
Yeah.
trying to chill.
That's
Watch.
the way you should be
Yeah.
spending
Yeah.
it.
That's the
Yeah.
beginning of
We're
it.
watching We're watching Letterkenny.
Ooh, okay.
There you go.
Good show. Good show.
Letterkenny Canes.
Yeah,
1
yeah.
a.m., chilling.
Good match. Good
Yeah,
match.
yeah.
One of our buddies, Dustin, comes in the door and he's like, "Dude, Henry is getting confronted by like 6 dudes at the gas station right now because we live across the street from a gas station." I'm like, "Holy shit!" He's like, "Can you guys please help out? Like 6 to 1. That's not cool. We gotta help our buddy out." And I'm like, "You know what?"
You're like, I would, but I'm eating my canes, dude.
Yeah, well, no,
I got
actually,
my canes and Letterkenny, yo.
Did Dustin or whatever just like flee from the gas station? Like, I gotta
Yeah.
get help. I
The other
gotta
guy's
get
like, get reinforcements.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll be
Call the
help.
boys.
Guys, like, we'll wait. We'll wait.
Yeah.
You just wait.
Well, how it started was Henry and Dustin were going into the gas station, and they see this group of guys, and like I think Henry was trying to be funny, and he's like, "You guys want to suck my cock?"
So he was in the fucking
Okay.
wrong. So
Wow.
I was starting to feel bad for Henry.
Trying to be funny.
Like he's about to get
more
beat
like
the shit.
instigates.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Which-
an easy way to instigate it.
Which I didn't hear about this until after.
Oh,
Well, yeah.
Friend-
When you
when-
hear a friend in need, you immediately take their side. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how it is. You know.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Until
yo,
you-
man, fucking Mando's about to fight like 8 dudes, and we get over there, we fucking beat him up, and we're like, what happened? Mando's like,
I made a racist comment.
Yeah, we're like, wait, so we just helped in a hate crime?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, thanks a lot, dudes.
I mean, it wasn't that way, but the guy, he was literally like, "Suck my cock." Like,
Jeez.
Yeah, I'd beat the shit out of him too.
I would.
I'm surprised they would let him get back up.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so
What if you got there and he's just on the ground like, where were you?
Well, he was on the ground when I got there.
Oh god. I was
Yeah.
literally running here.
But
I was rope-a-doping him.
So to continue the story, me, my roommate Rich, our other roommate Ben, we all.
So you were still outnumbered.
I mean, Rich is 6'6", and Ben.
he's
Jesus
like
Christ.
Ben used to be a wrestler, and he's got like bare hands. Like
Oh my
he has like the biggest.
I'm just
Yeah.
picturing this crew running up like a 6'6" dude, some bare hands guy, and just Logan like
Logan like, oh.
5'6", like I'm coming.
And, well, I was the one that started the fight too. Like I was the only.
What'd you
one.
do? Just
Oh,
run in
no.
and start punching?
You just headbutt someone.
I need to hear this
I,
story.
I come in guns a-blazing, and I.
What
get
do you
up-
mean guns a-blazing?
What does that mean
Yeah.
specifically?
That
So
means-
wait, so yeah, you run up on the scene. What's happening
That
on the
means
Guns,
scene?
muscles.
to answer your question, that means if I was a cartoon, you could see smoke coming out of my ears.
All right, so you walk into
He
the
was
scene. What
steaming.
do you see?
Yeah, what's the scene?
So I see Henry on the ground, and I see these 5 assholes.
5.
I thought there was 6.
5, 6. It's
The other one was already behind him.
Like I said, I was a little bit intoxicated. I'm not sure on the exact number. It was between 5 and 6.
Okay.
Maybe 5.5.
There's a midget.
Yeah.
Fuck. He fought you first.
Yeah.
That one's
But no, and this is the tallest guy that I fought too. I always do that. I don't know why.
You always go for the tallest dude?
Yeah.
Because you got to prove yourself,
You gotta
man.
prove yourself,
I
man.
guess.
You're like, it doesn't matter the height.
What did you like? Run in and just jump and punch, or what did you do?
So I pull up and I'm like in this. Me and this guy are like close. He pushes me instantly as soon as I get close to him, and I'm like, "Don't fucking push me, dude."
Ooh.
And then he
Like,
pushes me.
those
again,
ankles
and-
looking mighty tasty.
Yeah, and like I don't know why, but when people push me like that and like hard, it like pisses me off.
For sure, man.
Yeah.
Especially
Yeah, he's in
while
your grill,
intoxicated.
man. He's
Yeah, like,
pushing
And
you.
he
Assault.
didn't say anything. I didn't do anything to him. He just pushed me. So then he pushed me, and I'm like, "Don't fucking push me, dog." He pushes me again. I'm like, "Push me one more fucking time, see what
Oh
happens."
shit.
He pushes me again. I'm like, "Dude, I don't want to fucking do this, but
You're
push me one more fucking
"What?"
time."
You gave him.
Wait,
You
wait,
gave
wait.
him
You
4.
gave him 4,
You gave
yeah.
him 4.
Yeah.
He was like, this is a new one. I've never made it to 4.
I've never made 4 before.
Yeah.
See how
I'm from
high
the
I can go.
Midwest. I got that courtesy. You know?
Yeah, you know.
So he pushes me one more time, and I'm like, that's,
4 times pushed.
I'm like, "That's fucking it." So I like literally.
You were like, listen, bud, one more time.
Yeah.
You push me a 5th time, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
No, the 4th time was enough. I started. I lost it. I like blacked out, and I just started fucking like
Swinging.
swinging hands.
Punch him in
And
the face or like the gut or something or like. in the
we,
arm?
I was hitting him right in the fucking face.
Ooh.
Yay.
Damn,
You're
dude.
like, ow,
Get him,
ee,
boy.
ah.
I
there's
shouldn't
that
have
part of-
pushed you a 4th.
He was hitting me, but I'm like, "Dog, you ain't doing shit. Those are like little pillows hitting me right now."
Dude, you've been getting your ass kicked your whole life, man.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
nothing.
Like,
I'm
not
like-
ass kicked, but, you know, you've been getting punched. You've been thrown
You can
around
take
a lot.
punches.
You're like, you are a shit brick or a brick shit house.
shit
A
house.
brick shit
Yeah.
house.
The plot twists like
Yeah.
I peel his face back. He's not human. I'm
He's a
freaking
fucking
out.
alien.
Yeah.
I'm so freaking out. They're extraterrestrials.
So I'm punched to this guy, and I like look down, and I see in his pocket this fucking guy. He has a fucking gun in his pocket.
He started swinging on a dude with a
Perfect.
gun.
He had a fucking gun in his pocket. This
Did you
fucking.
see him mid punch or something? You're like, ah.
Well, yeah. So for all you sports fans out there, he looks like Trevor Lawrence, so he looks like a fucking fag.
Oh,
Oh,
But-
jeez.
dude.
Sorry for the language. I'm still salty about the loss to Clemson. All right?
No, you're good. You're good.
and that's probably also why I wanted to swing on him too.
Freedom of
'cause
speech on this podcast.
we had just
We'll
lost to
bleep
Clemson
it.
in the Fiesta Bowl, so I was still kind of upset about that. I see it in like I've never seen that in person before like that. Like
Like
I've
a
seen
gun.
a gun, obviously, but
He had
not,
it, like in his waistband.
not in that like situation. Yeah, it was like in his pocket, like. And like I don't know why you'd have it in your
What?
pocket like
Yeah,
that.
that's
Like
weird. Did that stop you? Did that hinder you from like continuing to punch the guy, or did you grab it and then shoot him?
it's-
Dude, you have 2 options. Either you lay off and be like, I'm so sorry, I didn't
Dude,
know you have a
Nick thinks
gun,
I'm in
or
the
you keep
mafia or
going
some
harder
shit.
to make sure he doesn't have enough time to
I'm
grab
just giving
the
you
gun.
the benefit
Yeah.
of the doubt, dog.
Were
You're
they
still
robbing
alive,
that
so
gas
obviously you did
station?
something right. You made the right decision
Were
there.
So
they,
what-
like robbing that gas station?
Yeah.
I don't know what their plan
Be
was.
incognito. And this guy in the
Hey,
back's
hey,
like,
suck my cock.
Suck my cock. fuck.
I
We
think
got
He's
discovered.
like, man, now I gotta beat the shit out of this guy.
I think low key they just wanted to get in the fight, and I think just Henry doing that was like, all right, this is our time, guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna get in the fight.
The stars aligned.
Okay, so you see the gun.
So you see the gun, then what?
So I see the gun and I freeze. I'm like, holy shit, I've never seen
Yeah,
that.
you freeze when you see a gun.
And then like he uppercuts me, and I'm just like,
oh shit.
it stunned me where I couldn't like. It took enough time where people could come in and break us up.
You were
Like,
paralyzed.
So wait,
They
you were
cannot
fighting?
move.
You were the only one fighting?
it was not just us
They
two.
just watched.
It was just us two. Everyone else was just like.
Oh, I
Jesus
thought
Christ.
you started throwing punches. Everyone else jumped in.
No, which I wish that would have happened.
Yeah,
'Cause,
right. Like a
could you
gang fight.
imagine?
That would have been dope.
And like we were right outside of the gas station, so imagine
Somebody
being like
hit
the
somebody.
gas-
yeah,
like,
Jesus.
the person behind the
gang
register,
fight.
like Jesus Christ.
They should have just sucked his cock.
Yeah, for real. But yeah, so I see that and we get broken up, and then this fucking Jufro looking ass kid. You remember Storm? A lot like that kid. A lot like
yeah,
that kid.
big old fro.
Yeah. He gets up in my boy Ben's face and he's like, dude, I'm gonna break your fucking glasses. I'm gonna fuck you
I'm
up.
gonna break your
I'm
glasses.
gonna break your glass.
What a
I don't know why.
What
Give
a-
it them
I don't-
frames,
Is it my
boy.
turn? Is it my turn, guys?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go after this guy.
I don't know why these guys are so hostile.
I
like,
choose the 4 eyes.
And why do they do that during the fight, dude?
Yeah,
yeah. Why'd they
like
wait
it's
till
not-
after? You know, like
yeah.
it's not like a movie where everyone has to take turns, where it's all like one guy versus 8, but each one comes out single handedly.
Obviously,
Yeah.
obviously, that's how it
We
plays
have
out
to
in real
follow
life.
the story.
Yeah, for
I
real.
think I like that.
But yeah, he gets up in my boy Ben's face and I'm like, back the fuck up.
So did the other guys like? Did they all fight, or was it just kind of like it was just argumented?
All
you
right.
know,
It was
since
just
then?
Go our
arguing.
separate ways.
It was
Yeah.
just arguing, yeah. And then
Better not show your face around this gas station again. This
So
is our
Rich-
turf.
I think the fight would have started back up again, but this undercover cop with a German Shepherd.
Whoa, what?
So like this undercover cop comes in and he's like, "I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you guys.
Oh
Get
my
the fuck
God.
away. Go home. Go home."
How'd you know he was undercover cop? Did he show his badge? It was just like
I mean, he had like his dog was pretty. I mean, he looked like he knew what he was doing, so I kind of figured. I
You
mean,
just had confidence.
you just assumed
Yeah.
like he's got a trench coat, he got a dog. This man definitely undercover cop.
yeah, something like that,
This week on undercover cop.
or like
Yeah, I
something
had
like
to break
drunk
up these
fucks.
these drunk fucks from a gas station. Let's go see what's going on.
Took him out.
Hey,
Maybe-
hey!
maybe he like knew the owners of the gas station or something, and he lived nearby. I don't know.
You think they called him in?
Yeah. Dude, I don't want to call the cops, but this is
Yeah.
right up your alley.
Bring
yeah.
your dog, dude.
He's just waiting around
guys
for
are
that one
fucking
call. He's
crazy.
just like, one of these days, that gas station's gonna call me for one. Oh, there it is.
Dude, some fucker with a gun. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is pretty insane.
Damn, dude, yeah, that's a crazy fight, Logan.
At least he didn't use it. You know what I mean? Like that.
Logan wouldn't be here if he used
I
it.
probably. Well,
I mean,
if-
that's true.
Dude, no, he would have chewed that bullet and spit it back at him, dude. Logan's
Yeah.
a tough
What
mother.
if I'm just like, shoot me, pussy, and then he shoots me, I just die.
Dude, Logan, that's what I'm that's what I'm worried about is that you one
no.
day were gonna get so drunk and start a fight with somebody that actually pulls out a gun. You're like, pussy, you're not gonna do it.
What's the, I
I'm
don't know if
Logan
I-
Elliot.
Shoot
I'm
me.
Logan fucking
I
bang,
can
bang,
take
bang.
a bullet. Bang, bang, boom.
Yeah, boom.
Well, this is also linked back to my childhood as well. I don't know if I told you guys, but I used to like bait my mom into giving me the belt.
Oh fuck yeah,
What?
you did.
Yeah,
Dude,
So like,
My God.
I'll
You
be.
like pain?
My mom would be like, "Do you want me to get the belt?" And I'd be like, "Do it." She'd be like, "I'm gonna go get it," and I'm like, "Do it." You won't. And
my
she's like, "I'm getting it right now." And then she'd literally, and this is like the scariest thing ever. She'd go get it and like snap it really hard. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys ever had that.
Yeah. My mom used to whip the belt on me
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
She would like snap it really hard, and I'm like, "Oh no, don't do it! I'm sorry. And she's like, "I already got it out. It's gonna happen."
You're like, I'm backing down now.
Yeah. And then she
I only
just,
draw this to get blood.
yeah, and then she'd pull down my pants and give me
Bare ass.
Give you
Oh,
a,
she would do
a
bare
wallop.
ass?
yeah.
Damn.
My mom would just come running in and just start whipping me with that thing.
My mom
That's
loved
fucking
me.
abuse, dude.
This is a perfect transition into I think kids these days are kind of fucking the parents are too soft.
Oh, you're one of those.
Well,
I also believe that.
I believe that too, but also like laws are so strict against like
Child
discipline.
abuse?
Yeah,
In which
discipline as well. That parents are like, I want to show them what's right, but like
Yeah.
I don't want to be physical with my kids.
Dude,
Which, I mean-
I'll slap the back of my kid's head if he does something stupid.
Well, like
you
no
know?
parent, no
Like,
parent.
I'm not gonna wind up and do it, but I'll be like, "Hey, what the fuck did you just say?"
Like no parent wants to be physical with their kid. Like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking crack his back. Like,
It's just doing it to the extent where they know that they were bad. You know what I mean?
You gotta-
It's just to be informing your child like you did something bad. There, I'm gonna punish you.
Yeah.
There are punishments
be
to doing something
Abusive.
If I ever have kids, I want to try getting in their head mentally and emotionally.
bad. Why? So you
when-
can ruin them mentally?
No, so I can.
I'd rather
I
just
can
slap them
work-
upside the head.
Also,
No.
embarrassing the kid is also like the best way.
I mean,
for
I just don't want
I
him to
do
feel
get
like
that, yeah,
being
yeah.
physical is like an outlet for him because that shit's so
Yeah.
touchy right now that I'm like, fuck.
and
This
that's
kid's-
our point exactly. Is like people
You
are
gotta
like,
find that
it's
good
so
in
touchy.
between.
It's
So
that
I'm
good in
gonna
between. Yeah.
brainwash him.
Oh my
That's
god.
fucked up, dude.
I'm gonna
damn.
hypnotize him, and
You're gonna have perfect kids. You're like, say hello to my friends. Kids like, hello.
they're gonna have like,
At the same
codes.
time,
Yeah,
synchronized.
exactly. Time to eat, kids.
Hello.
Thank you,
Oh.
Father. They
I'm gonna
they
teach
take
them
bites at the
phrases.
same time. Delicious.
Delicious. Thank you for the meal.
When I say certain phrases, they sleep.
Yeah, time for bed. Thank you, Father. They're like,
Hakuna
God,
Matata. They
Yeah.
wake up from their sleep.
intruder.
Attack.
Yeah, you're gonna have those kids are gonna be scary. You'd be like, I love my kids. They're
Oh.
great.
They're
fantastic.
perfect.
They're perfect.
Never had to hit them.
Whenever you don't need them, they just stand in the living room, not doing anything, waiting for you to say
Stare.
something.
I'm like, see, my kids don't need technology, unlike other kids.
Kids, go ahead and watch TV. But why, Father? It does not benefit you at all.
We have no TV. You're right. That was a trick
What is
question.
this TV you speak of, Father?
They're like NPCs and
Yeah, pretty much. They have limited things they can say.
Oh no.
What you looking for?
They're selling you shit.
Are you here to
Yes.
protect yourself or deal some damage?
Dude, I wish that fucking people were just NPCs that you walk up to and they
Yeah,
just,
dude.
welcome to Speedway. Would you like to buy or sell? So like, buy. Good choice.
Good choice. Check out my inventory.
Yeah.
You're like checking it out.
Do you have a rewards card? Aha! Do you want to sign up? Please.
Perhaps next time, traveler.
You cannot fast travel here. There are enemies nearby.
What?
Don't.
I detect danger. Get down.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Damn.
Dude, an NPC world sounds dope.
That
Yeah,
sounds
I'm telling
great.
you, I'm gonna start it with my kids.
I'm gonna start with our. Dude,
Yo,
that's
I
the
gotta
next
look into
gen.
Mando over here.
That's the next generation,
I'll
honestly.
raise your kids
There we
too,
go.
man.
I
Bring them
mean,
on
hey,
over.
yeah, less work for me. Am I right?
That's
Just kidding.
that's gonna be our next gen, honestly. You know, if this virus just wipes out everyone, dude, our next gen's gonna be NPC.
There will be no
Gonna happen.
next gen if it wipes out everyone.
Wipes out most of the everyone.
I don't think it's gonna wipe out most of the everyone. Maybe 4% of the population.
Probably at
4%.
least.
Dude, my grandpa today, who is almost 70,
Mm-hmm.
told me that he's not buying that shit.
Oh my god.
I'm not buying that shit.
I don't believe in that.
It's all made up by
beer
the
virus.
man.
Corona hoo-ha?
Crazy stuff happens.
Oh,
I
yeah,
get in
for sure.
fights. Coronavirus is out.
Dude, you started the coronavirus by kicking that dude's ass.
Yeah, you did, dude.
Damn straight.
By kicking his teeth in.
Do it again. That guy was an asshole. You don't push me 4 times and not have consequences.
Push me 3 times. Shame on me.
Yeah, shame on me. Push me 4
More time. Shame on you
Yeah, I don't know how to.
and your children. So, Mando, what would you say was the worst that you've been called?
Dude,
You most offended that you've been?
probably a spick or a wetback or a
Spick?
beaner.
You actually
definitely
got called
Mexican
that?
slurs. Oh, for sure.
What's
Oh,
a spick? I've never
Really?
heard of this.
It's just
You've
like
never
a
heard of
Mexican
spick?
It's a Mexican slur.
It's an offense.
It's
yeah.
like not as bad, but like the N word for Mexicans.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, not as bad.
That's
Not
not
as
really
bad.
offended me, honestly.
Really?
I mean, you're half white, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah. See, so I
I
that's
guess a
interesting.
quarter Jewish. I just found out. A quarter Spanish, quarter Mexican, quarter Jewish.
think I'm
quarter
also quarter
German.
Jewish.
Wow.
I think we're all
got it
quarter
all.
Jewish.
Got it all.
Fuck, dude.
I was
Just
like,
burn us all now.
You've
Takes
got
us
a
to gas
Jew
chambers.
in you.
That and then
You
fat.
got
Yeah,
a
the
Jew
Jew in
in you.
Wait, what?
When I had long hair, I would get.
You've
called
got a
faggot.
dreidel
Oh,
and
damn, people suck.
I do
People
too.
suck.
You
Oh,
got,
you got a Jew in you.
It's raining Jews.
Oh,
Hallelujah, it's
It's
raining
raining
Jews.
It's in you. It's in you. It's in you.
Hey.
Hey.
The background singer. No, yeah, those are definitely the worst, probably, because I was like, wait, what does that mean? Ha ha. And they're like, it's because you're fucking Mexican, you fence hopper, or something like that.
Fence
I can't believe
hopper.
people actually mean that stuff.
Dude.
I always,
You
like,
should have been
joke
like,
about
dude,
that
we're in
stuff,
Michigan.
but,
Do you know how far I would have had to run to get here?
Right.
Yeah, so,
Dude,
one
at
of
least
those
30-minute run. Like,
You got to hit them
longest
with
run of my
logic,
life.
and then they go,
Without dropping names, though, one of those people that said those things were one of our close friends.
I already know who it
Yep,
is.
one of
I
our
already
close
know who it
friends,
is.
So
Wow.
It was just kind of something.
Wow.
I was like,
Oh,
shit, I
man.
can't control it.
It's
Call
in
me,
my
call me something
blood.
better, like a bitch. I can be tougher.
Yeah, what we got the thing over there? What?
oh, so this is gonna be our segment with Das Boot. What is your craziest bar story?
Oof.
Starting with our guest, Logan. Go
Dude,
for it.
Logan's got like.
And we'll go counterclockwise.
Like he's got shitload, man.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
Give me your
told
craziest
you
bar
the
story.
fight I got in.
Dude, I think it's got to be the one in Grand Rapids, right?
Oh, with Patrick.
Would it be?
Well, we were outside of a bar. I don't think.
That's true. Yeah, I
It's-
guess it was an inside.
It would either
bar.
be near or inside of.
I was gonna say like or bar hopping, right?
Oh, so like it
Yeah.
was part of the event of bar. Okay. Yeah. I'd
It would
say,
be
I
related
don't
to
know.
a bar.
Would it be that or would it be
It-
something else?
no,
Do you have
it would-
something else in
It
your
would be
sleeve?
related to a bar. You know.
Yeah, because we went
inside,
out there
outside,
hitting
or
bars.
to
you
a
know?
bar. Yeah. So, your craziest bar story. Go for it.
Well, I can't think anything comes close to that at a bar. Anyways, I mean, I've been kicked out of like 4 places, but
Yeah.
I was
Here
there for
and
like
there.
3 of them
Here and probably there.
2 here, 2
in Ohio.
in Ohio.
Okay.
You getting kicked out of bars in Ohio already?
Yeah,
My God.
took me like 2 weeks.
You're like, I am home.
My first 2 weeks of fall semester, it was crazy.
Feels like home.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for all you listeners out there, because I know most of us already know the story already, because it's pretty wild. It was New Year's, not this past New Year's, but the one before. We were in Grand Rapids at this place.
Grand
called,
Rapids, Michigan,
this-
baby.
yeah, Grand Rapids,
Rapids,
Michigan.
baby.
This place called the Bob. It's like a 5-story.
In
like,
what, 2017 to specify the date, right?
2018.
2018.
The French would
2018,
call it
2018.
Le Bob.
Le
Le
boop.
Bob.
Le Bob.
Le boop.
Well, technically, I think it was 2019 because it was 2018
it was
to 2019.
Yeah.
It's a minutes kind of ratio.
Yeah.
It's like a minutes difference.
The SmackDown went down in 2019.
Oh yeah.
It was definitely after midnight.
Definitely.
So we were both, me and my buddy Patrick were both blacked out. You know, growing up, he didn't really treat me the best. He admitted to it. We don't need to get into that, but
I'm sorry, that's not funny.
Let's just say whatever you're about to hear was completely justified.
yeah. I love the guy to death now, though. He's cool. But me and him are outside of one of the bars, and I was
Ooh, can I
blacked
help?
out.
Can I help out with this story?
Yeah, go ahead.
We're all shit faced. It's after midnight. We have the bright idea to go to another bar. We've been at the Bob all day. You know, might as well check out another bar. We try and go into another bar, and they have a bouncer checking IDs. Logan is so drunk, he hands him his debit card.
I
No.
handed in my debit
Yeah,
card.
and then he's like-
the second try was I handed in my Mid-Michigan Community College ID.
Yeah, and he's just like, listen, man, I just need your ID. Logan's just not giving him his actual ID because he's so drunk. And he's making a scene, and people are like, get this guy out of here. I'm here to drink. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
And like, I try and go inside the bar because I actually give the guy my ID. And then
Like you should, you know, to the.
And I'm about to
actual
walk
bouncer.
in, and then Logan's getting held back by
Oh
my
my
other
God.
friend Riley, and he's like, "Oh, come he gets to go in. Hey, what about me? Hey, about that?" Like he's trying to fight his way in.
Probably what I sounded like.
Yeah,
too.
and the bouncer looked at me like, if he tries to get in here, I'm calling the cops.
Oh my
And I'm like, all right, I'll stay out. So I finally go out back to you guys. We left Patrick at the bottom.
Oh no.
He calls me. He's like, where you guys at? We're outside of Stella's. I'll come grab you real quick.
You guys went a whole fucking 2 blocks away
Yeah.
from him.
So I run over, grab him. He's like, you guys at Stella's? I'm like, no, we couldn't get in. Logan's already banned. And he's like, what? And he just books it. And I'm like, I'm not going to chase this fucker. So I'm walking. Next thing I know, I turn the corner onto a street, a very, very busy street.
God.
And I just see Logan deck him in the fucking jaw.
Okay, so this is where I chime in.
Yeah.
I was just hanging out with Riley. You know, we were trying to figure out where to go next, and all of a sudden, I get head cuffed, and like,
Yeah,
I think,
slapped in the back of the head.
yeah, and I think that triggered because he used to do that a lot, you know, growing up, and that just probably triggered something inside me. And then I just turned around and just railed on him.
I think he smacked you in the back of the head, and it was like a roll of the dice, and it was snake eyes.
yeah.
It was like a smack.
Yeah.
Bam!
You're done for.
Like, I think there was probably a moment where you were like, I shouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
But then it landed, and you were like, I'm going to fucking
This is where I
lose
fucked
it.
him up.
Which I'm blacked out, so I don't remember any of this. But I think what happened is I hit him, he fell, and then I kept going when he was on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'd get pulled off.
Oh, yeah. You punched him like once. He went down. You punched him like 6 more times on the ground.
Dude, you had some
You
residual
didn't
anger.
lay
Damn,
off
dude.
the dude.
That's aggression from your pastime, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You just let it all out. You're just like, this is for fucking this event, this event,
Yeah.
and this event.
Yeah.
Each punch was like one
It
traumatic
meant
experience.
something. It meant something. dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Patrick,
Spare me.
Every punch took him back to like a memory.
Which the aftermath,
I thought you were right.
Oh
the
my God.
aftermath of this fight that unfolded. Oh my god!
It wasn't Patrick. It was
So
a
I-
random person.
So we'll get into what Patrick did afterwards in a second. But Riley said he went over to this couple and. the
Oh
guy-
no! Oh, I got this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
got
you
it.
were still sky high because
Yeah.
you started
Oh my
punching him,
God.
Yeah.
and you go, "Whoa!" And you were like, "Don't come at me if you can't come back."
Oh yeah,
You know?
I said, don't step to me, bitch.
Yeah, you were like, if
Oh
you
my
step at me,
Jeez,
you
okay.
best know you can take it.
Dude, that would be the worst, though. Being
My
and the
God.
person cheering in between him.
Oh, he was
Ooh,
he
you
was
like that?
yeah, he was sky high, man. Like I've never seen him like
My
he was
God.
like riling up the street. He was like, hell yeah! It was like a wrestling match. He was like, do you hear what I'm talking about, brother?
Brother.
Yeah.
Ooh, we gonna do another punch here, brother.
Everyone's like, yeah, woo.
They're all cheering from me. He's like, here goes another punch, brother.
Yeah, in Logan's mind, everyone has signs like "Go Logan!" Woo! But like in real life, everyone's like, "Oh my god,
Jesus,
is he
what
dead?
is going on?
yeah." And then like finally,
Well, no, wait.
Patrick like crawls over to a fence
Just
and like
He crawls over.
and like brings himself back up.
He's like, Lord help me.
And like a couple walked past, and they were genuinely like wondering if he was all right. They like tapped on his shoulder, they're like, are you okay? And Patrick, he told me that he thought it was Logan asking if he was all right, and he just turned around and screamed, "Fuck off!" to these like
Oh
to
no!
this couple, and they were like,
And they ran off.
dude,
away.
it was
They-
he screamed it like
My
it was like
God.
the street was silent. I've never been a part of something that made a whole street silent.
It's like
Which,
Cam and Ferris
you guys-
Bueller.
And
Oh,
attract
yeah.
their attention at the same time.
You guys
like,
don't know my friend Patrick, but he has probably one of the most loud voices. Like it carries
Oh, yeah.
very well.
Oh
It's one of the
yeah,
loudest
you could hear
voices,
that
most
shit from the
definitely.
Bob a couple blocks away
yeah,
for sure.
easily.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like a baby Vin Diesel almost.
Yeah.
I'd
Baby
say so,
Vin
actually,
Diesel.
Yeah, like
It's
I'd
like
say a
echoey
teenage.
deep.
I could tell it was about to go down again. It was like
He's looking at the boyfriend like, "What, fella? What? What me?"
no, like the couple booked it. They were out.
They're like,
Well,
go-
like-
horror
they're
on their
like, honey,
faces.
we
Yeah.
need to leave. This
But
is
like
too
Logan
intense.
and Patrick made eye contact again. I forgot they
My
said
God.
something. It was like
Words were exchanged.
words were exchanged. Me and Riley just looked at each other and nodded, and Riley grabbed Logan and I grabbed Patrick, and we went separate ways.
So
My
after
God.
that, me and Riley go over to this other couple. This guy was like, "Dude, you kicked that guy's fucking ass," and I'm like, "I know."
There's a bro, dude.
Yeah, he's already a fan. You know, he's like, I'm a fan
It's like,
of
when are you gonna
whatever
be
the fuck
on
you are.
WWE, bro?
He's like, "Bro, can you teach me your moves, bro?"
Whoa.
We were like, just swing relentlessly.
Yo, man, you should make some tutorial videos. Like, I want to see what you did.
Which also
I
that
want to
night-
get your skills.
Also that night, I got into an Uber that wasn't an Uber.
It was just a
Oh,
guy in a
no.
car.
No.
Is he like, "Yo, Cash, sure, I'll take you there."
Well, this guy was like, I called an Uber and I canceled it because this guy was like, "You need a ride home? I'll give you a ride home."
Oh wow.
And I was like, "Yes, I'll need a ride home. I'll take the ride home."
Oh my God! At
And
least
then-
he was generous. Wait, did you give him cash for it, or was
was-
he just like?
It was just cash.
no.
Actually, Riley had to give him cash.
Riley told me
That is
that they were
sketchy.
just waiting and a car kind of like stopped in front of him, and Logan went inside the car, and the guy was like, "What are you doing in my car?"
Yeah,
And he's
What
just
are you
like-
doing in my
And he was
car?
like, "It's Uber, man. I'm
Yeah.
going." And Riley's like, "I'm so sorry." He's like, "Do you have money?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "I'll take you wherever." And then he was like, "Where are you guys going?" And Logan was like, "The hotel." And then he was like, what hotel? He's like, my hotel.
I'm glad Riley felt like he had to come with me, or else I may not have been gotten home that night.
Good thing,
Like, giving
yeah,
me money,
no,
but you're coming to my apartment.
definitely
bro.
good thing
Yeah.
he took care of you for that
Yeah.
night. Like, that's definitely-
I'm just so impressed that you got somebody that was not an Uber or
Yeah.
anything to
They're
drive
like,
you
fuck
to
it.
a hotel.
Like,
Yeah,
why
and-
were they there? Were they there to pick someone up? And they're like, I'm in a situation now. I can't leave it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, he was already in the car, apparently. He already was hopped in.
I just gotta
He was ready
remember
to
I was
roll.
blacked out still. So
yeah.
Dude, he was still sky
Oh
high,
my
man.
God.
He just beat the shit out of someone.
Just like if I pulled up to the club to like pick up my friends and some dude came in, I wouldn't be like, fuck it. I guess I'll just give this.
Maybe he like just dropped somebody off.
Ooh, yeah.
He was like, yeah, fuck it.
Dude, I'd
Get it-
give someone
get, like-
if they were fucking plastered and they were just like, "Take me home."
I think Riley said that he paid him
I-
like $40.
Yo,
No,
I would
no,
have. I would have.
He paid him it was really cheap. It was like 10.
Oh, really?
Okay. I mean, honestly, that's pretty decent for a car ride, really.
That's
If you
enough for
think-
gas, honestly.
No, honestly, yeah,
I
no,
would've
exactly.
charged
But
more. Yeah, but why-
like, to take you like
If
couple
a
blocks
drunk guy
away-
gets in my car, I'm overpricing it.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
I'm not there to
I'm
pick
getting-
his ass up,
No, that's true.
I'm like this shit's $40. If
I've
you want me
definitely-
to drive you where
Yeah.
you want to
Oh,
go,
for sure.
$40.
I've definitely done that when I delivered pizza. I've had homies just fucking hop in my car.
Oh yeah,
What?
I was there.
That's badass.
I invited him. That was my bad.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Awesome.
what?
That was
That's
fucking
awesome.
yo ass too. Yeah.
That's just American courtesy right there. That's just being
Yeah.
American.
Yeah, your pizza delivery guys should be prepared.
Hey,
for
the
your-
best part about being a dude in America.
We may not be Canadian level, but we're American level.
Oh yeah.
That delivery drivers are honestly
Midwest level.
the most trusted people to get a ride with. They know their way around town, and B, they are also like that's their job. So obviously, like they're gonna be the most trusted with driving wise. So
And
And
they
they're
C,
gonna be the best
they
drivers.
have food.
They know the back.
And
roads, too,
they
so
have
they're, like,
food.
Oh
sneaky.
yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
Delivery drivers know the town better than you would ever.
We
know.
also really appreciate you guys throughout this crisis currently. Honestly,
Oh, delivery
thank you,
drivers?
delivery
Hell
you're
drivers.
you're
I
no. I just want to say we
love
really appreciate you
Oh
guys
yeah.
being
Delivery
out there and
drivers
just coming to us. You
Kisses.
know,
and
like,
grocery store
And I'll
workers
show you
as
how
yes,
to try it out,
yes.
you
I'm a
Jesus
grocery store worker,
Christ.
so I also want to appreciate all
I'm
the
not
other
trying to
grocery
fuck the
store workers.
delivery drivers. We're just
my
trying
bad, my
to.
bad.
So, thank you, Logan. Brandon, do you have a crazy bar story?
Like me personally, like I got into a crazy bar story because honestly, crazy bar story I've ever seen was Logan. But if I'm talking like parts, where I've been in,
Something different. If it's the same, we'll move on. But anything different,
Dude, I'd say your night in Grand Rapids on my birthday.
Ooh, yeah,
That was pretty crazy.
that was great. So, we're celebrating Mando's 21st birthday.
Hell yeah.
Was this in Grand Rapids too?
Grand Rapids as well. Same place, the Bob.
Dude,
Great
honestly,
place. Love it. Love
dude,
it.
that's
Gotta
that's
go.
the greatest place. That's the greatest.
So-
We're going there again.
Join
We're
it.
going
Yeah,
there.
no,
hell
we're-
yeah. We should
dude.
go in the summer this time.
Yeah,
actually.
that's what I'm saying, I hate going there when
Dude,
it's
as soon
cold.
as we're off quarantine, Bob.
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 Bumpity Bob.
All right, anyways. So, yeah, it's Mando's 21st birthday. I'm already having a rough start. I have a panic attack up in a tree. So, when some guy had to
Shit.
come get me down,
And there's already not that many trees in Grand Rapids, so
Is there
really,
any
when there's a tree,
context to this?
it's like one
it was
tree
like
on the
a
street. and
it was like a
it's-
tree runner thing. So, like, they had
Oh.
obstacle courses up in the trees
Okay.
and, like, zip lines.
Yeah.
And I had just finished, like, half of an obstacle course. And I was like,
half of an option.
yeah, and I was like, you guys go on without me. I'm just, I'm out of breath. And then they went past, and I was like, trainer person, I'm having a panic attack. Can you please bring me down? And they were like, sure. And they just went up there, attached like a line to me, and slowly brought me down from
Yeah.
the tree. So it was already a rough start. So then we go to our hotel. We're all chilling. Yeah. We pregame. We go out to like 2 bars. Then, of course, we go to the Bob. That's when shit hits the fan.
Oh, dude. we
Start
got-
off
course.
Jaeger shots.
Oh.
Jaegies, baby.
Jeez.
Jaegies.
Damn.
We're just drinking. We're getting shit faced. We're in the nightclub part,
Yeah,
which on the
floor-
5th floor is like, we're
Pump up
up there
shit.
just going crazy.
Yep.
We're shit faced. And like the group is completely scattered. Like we have 2 people at Mena's joint, which is like a couple blocks away. We have 2 people back at the hotel, and there's like 5 of us still at the bar. Then finally, one of the people we're with, she just has had too much to drink. She needs to go back to the hotel, so everyone's calling it a night. And somebody ordered an Uber for 4, but there were 5 of us.
I ordered the Uber.
Yeah. And so like we just expected our friend that lives in Grand Rapids to just go home.
And he agreed to it, too. And we had it established.
Yeah. But then he's like, I'm going to the hotel.
What?
So
And
then, like, one of us...
He doesn't only say this, he gets in the car.
Who is this? Who is this?
It's Casey Pirtle.
Oh, okay.
So we're like, shit, one of us is staying back, and I'm drunk as shit, so I'm like, I'll do it. I'll sacrifice my life.
Dude, the look on your face was so funny. You just like grin, and you're like, I know what I have to do.
Dude, I've been preparing my whole life for this fucking moment. Like, at that moment, I even knew I had 2% battery. No. I was like, I'm dying tonight. I'm like, I'm not coming back. And I'm like, you guys go on without me. And you guys were like, are you sure? We're going to be back in like 20 minutes. You stay here.
I want to say, I was saying this in case he was like, you sure, bro? Because, really? And he was,
while he's already in the car.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, Brandon, no, you're drunk. You need to come with us. Casey can get out of the car. You're coming with. And you're like, no, bro. I'm
like,
dude, it was so funny. You like crossed your hands and like this weird like Wakanda forever type of signal.
Wakanda forever.
And like walked backwards into the crowd and disappeared.
It's like that Homer Simpson meme where he like goes back into like
into
the
hedge.
shrubs. Yeah, and that
So funny. No, Brandon.
So then apparently these guys came back to find me, and I was nowhere to be found.
Oh,
like literally
no.
10 minutes. The same Uber. We went to the hotel, which was maybe 5 minutes away. Took the girl up, came back, and within 10 minutes, back at the hotel. I'm searching everywhere for Brandon. Or not, sorry, the bar. We get back to the bar, and I'm searching everywhere for Brandon. Even asking around.
Oh,
and
no.
funny sub-story to that. I went to the 4th floor, and it was blocked off, and they said, you can't come here at this time. It's private. And I said, I think my friend's in there, and he's drunk. I need to give him a ride. And they're like, all right, fine. I go in there.
I'm going to use that to get in places now.
Yeah.
No, it's just the bouncers. Just the bouncers, and then a bunch of girls dancing on the bouncers.
Oh, my God.
It was so weird.
I am definitely using that. I am definitely using that.
Definitely.
I was half expecting Brandon to just be in the
Oh,
corner.
yo, what's up, bro?
We realized Brandon's not there. Get in the Uber and leave.
It was like fucking tuning in and out, like static for the rest of the night. Like, I remember when my phone died, I was like, well, I need to do something, you know? And I'm like, oh yeah, we're at a hotel by the water. I'm like, I need to find water. That's what I need. So, like, for 3 hours, like, at the a.m., you know, I'm like looking for water for like 3 hours till like 6 a.m. And like, I finally find like some water and I can't see the hotel. And then I blacked out. I don't remember shit.
Oh my God. Wait, so you were like literally just...
I was wandering the streets, drunk as shit, no cars. It was terrifying.
I did that last week.
Yeah, no. It was terrifying. I don't want to live that experience again. But like, I'm just walking around. No one's driving. No one's walking. You know, like, the city's dead. And like, next thing I knew, I woke up in a field, like in a like grass field in a park.
Oh my God.
Over by this lake with a bunch of homeless people.
You're like, where am I?
Yeah, and I just woke up and I was like, oh, fuck. And I started looking. There's just a bunch of homeless people hanging out, eating some rat.
Yeah, I hope you guys don't think we're like crazy people because all the stories that we have
these
when we're
first two
drunk.
have already been crazy.
Like, my God. Like, what do they have in the water in Mount Pleasant?
I don't know.
They got some whack shit in the water in Mount Pleasant. Just saying.
But yeah.
City water's pretty whack.
So, like, I wake up. I'm like, I need to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm like, I don't even know what time it is. The sun's up. I'm like, there's still not a lot of traffic. I'm guessing still like maybe 7 or 8 a.m. So I went to a coffee shop. I was like, hey guys, here's like $3. Can I borrow your like charger so I can charge my phone and get a hold of people because they don't know where I am? And they did, and they gave me a free coffee. So they were super nice. Yeah, then I got picked up and I didn't die, so.
Which in the Midwest, if you don't get a free coffee from someone, then like they probably just think you're
a piece of shit.
Yeah,
basically.
because like most people, like including me, I would just get I'll give somebody a coffee, you know.
Dude, this whole time, I was. Funny enough, on my 21st birthday, I was the soberest one there. The most sober, however grammatically corrected. Soberer than everybody. There are 3 ways to say it. We were wondering where Brandon was, but we assumed he was okay because it's Brandon. And then we wake up at like 10 a.m. and we're like,
Still
no
no
one's
Brandon.
heard from Brandon. Yeah, he's still out there somewhere. It's been like 9 hours, so we're freaking out a little bit. But we're like, maybe we should just get some breakfast to kind of, calm things down. Anyway, we get to breakfast. Brandon calls. We're like, no fucking way, no fucking way. The voice of God. And anyway, figure out Brandon's at this coffee shop. Half of us go to pick him up.
How far away was it, by the way? I'm curious.
Like another 5-minute drive.
Okay.
Yeah, it
so it's
wasn't
not
very
like you were
far.
like 30 minutes
Dang.
away, just gone. So,
No, they left. It was like a 20-minute drive. The people that went to get him.
Dude, but the park I went to, though, was like outside of the city.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Dang.
So I had to walk like 30 minutes to get back into the city.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and then I was just looking for a place that I thought would have a charger.
I've never heard of this story, and this is amazing.
It was god awful.
Anyways, Mando, your bar story. Go ahead.
So yeah, I took a train to LA with 2 of my friends. We are in LA. We're gallivanting, whatever. We're 18. We're newly 18, so we're young adults, So we're not going to bars really, but we were able to get into a nightclub. Actually, the Whiskey A Go Go. It's a very famous bar in LA. The Doors performed there, which is why I wanted to go there. But
nice.
yeah, a lot of bands in the '60s started out there.
Definitely.
So anyway, they accidentally stamped my friend Sham with the like stamp of a 21-year-old. I don't know what it's called, but they give him the stamp that allows him to drink. And then
Stamp of a
they
21.
notice it, yeah, and they're
The
like,
stamp of approval.
yeah, they're like, you need to wipe that off in the bathroom. And obviously he didn't. So
What they told him that?
yeah,
They're
they
just like,
said, "Oh, my bad. You got to wipe that off in the bathroom." And he was like,
Then he
okay,
said,
haha."
Totally.
I'm totally gonna do that when I'm 18 and want to go to
Of
the bar.
course.
Right, yeah,
Totally.
definitely. I don't want to drink as an 18-year-old. Ha.
Yeah.
So we go to the bathroom, and he puts it on both of our hands, me and my other friend Dill.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and so we go to the bar immediately, and we get drinks successfully with this new stamp.
I'm curious how bad you were at ordering drinks too. I'm wondering.
I don't know, but
Can I
flirted with
get
the bartender.
3 beers? It's like, what kind of beers? The best you've got.
Yeah,
The best you got.
Yeah.
No, the bar.
The cheapest and the best.
Yeah.
There's like a natural flirtation with bartenders. They'll naturally flirt with their customers.
Yeah,
So
because
I
they
was
want
getting-
tipped well.
Exactly, and so I was getting that flirt back when I was trying to flirt because I was nervous.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I'm really feeling whiskey, but like I had a lot the other night at the other bar I was at. Just
Be
Yeah.
big.
I drink.
And so like she's recommending things to me, whatever. And I end up getting 2 of it, like 2 drinks, yeah. So I get 2 of whatever she gave me. I think it was rum and Coke or something. And
Yeah.
I'm drinking. We're like 18, really. Oh, this is so cool, whatever at this nightclub. And we like order 2 each because we're not sure how long we're gonna be able to do this. And then we're like, all right, we finished those off. This is about a half hour in. We're like trying to finish them off so we don't look suspicious.
Yeah.
And then we're like, let's order more. And we order a lot more. We order 3 each this time because we're
Oh,
like, we're going to
shit.
get caught any second.
Big
now,
bags.
So, yeah.
Big bags.
Damn.
How the fuck
let's
were you
get
going
as
to
drunk
hold
as
in
fu-
3 each?
We're gonna get as drunk as possible as quick
We
as
Yeah.
just
possible.
hugged them.
I mean, I'm not worried about the holding part. The expense, how expensive.
Oh, in
those
fucking
are.
California?
Yeah.
It's probably,
Probably like
fuck-
$6
I was
each.
going to say $80 per fucking
We weren't
drink.
thinking about money at the time, but we didn't
And
have
I-
the money to buy all these drinks.
Yeah.
Jeez.
But we drank those 3 successfully, downed them, chugged them. And we're watching these bands play, and we're like, dude, if we can still milk this chance, we should get more. And we're like, no, we're going to push our luck. Let's go upstairs and look at that area. Upstairs is another bar.
Bada boom.
Bada boom, bada boom, bada
All
boom,
right.
bada boom.
Let's go.
Let's order here now because they don't recognize us. And so we order there, and we get 4 each. So we're like,
You guys are
let's-
animals.
Yeah, let's get.
You're like leveling up.
Yeah, we were exactly.
We're actually 21.
And
I'm actually 32.
so we've
That's
been there
amazing.
for about an hour and a half now. We chug these like.
Wait. In an hour and a half, you've had
At least 9. Or
Yeah, like
something,
9
or
drinks.
Mixed drinks each. Yeah.
9
We're
drinks.
Wasted. We're
Jeez.
plastered. Yeah, we're fucked up.
Dude, that's like
Good for
that's like more than $100 within an hour and a half.
Oh my god. I
You
never
must have
thought
spent
about
like
that.
$200
Oh, we
within
spent
an
a lot
hour
of
and a
money in
half.
LA.
My
When I
I'd be
got
another.
back, it
I'd
was
be in
like-
another country if I had
My
money to
God.
drink.
Yeah.
My God.
So yeah, we're fucked up, and I'm like, I'm gonna go explore, man. I want to go out and like check this place out. We're in LA.
I don't want to get strung down.
Yeah. So I go over and I'm talking to this married couple. They immediately say,
Like how you went straight
Oh,
to a
no.
married couple. You're like,
Oh,
I'm gonna go
no.
check out what's going on here.
No, I went to go look at the band, and then I was right by this couple, and they were like, "Hey, bro, do you know this band?" And like they started conversation, whatever, and we just started talking and whatever, having fun. They're like, "You want to take some shots?" And I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah." So I take shots with them. They're a lot of fun or whatever. And he's like, "Say, how old are you, man? You look young." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just a college student. I am 22."
Add it.
Big old sweat goes down
Add
brow.
a year. You gotta be less suspicious. You just gotta make sure you say 22, not 20.
Yeah, I
Right,
know,
right.
exactly. And he was like, "You're not 22 years old. Come on, man."
You're 25.
Yeah, and I'm like, shit.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm actually 21.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I was
mate.
like, "Oh, I gotta go meet my friends." So I go and meet. I was like, "I gotta get out of this situation." So I go
Oh,
over there.
Yo, so they called you out and you bailed?
yeah,
You
I've been
GTFO.
You were like, you're not 22. You're like,
wasted, dude. I didn't
You're
know.
like, see ya, bitch.
I mean, what would you?
you were like,
think
oh my
were-
god, Kanye West. And they all turned and he just
Whoa.
No, I get sketched out. So I go to the bathroom. And I go in the bathroom, and these dudes come in who look like ZZ Top type guys, like
Yeah.
big
long
old
hair,
fucking
big
beards.
yeah,
My
big
God.
beards,
Yeah.
and they're like having a ball, and I'm like
Whip
pretending
it
to be at the urinal,
into shape.
and they like
Start
they-
singing Sharp Dress Man.
Yeah, but they look at me and they're like, "Bro, do you do coke?" And I was like,
What?
"No." Yeah. And I was like,
What if it
"No."
was ZZ Top?
Dude, I hope
Oh.
it was.
May well have been.
They were like, hey, would you like to do cocaine with ZZ Top? And you're like,
Bless you.
oh, fuck.
Yeah, so, and they're like, "Do you do coke?" And I said, "No, I don't do coke." And they're like, "Are you going to tell on us if we do?" And I was like, "No." And so they just bust out some coke and start snorting off the bathroom sink. And
That sounds super unsanitary.
I know, and
That's
I
how
was-
the coronavirus
Yeah.
gets around, man.
I was wasted, so I was just standing there not knowing what the hell to do.
Just
Like, I
watching
felt like-
these
yeah.
fucking ZZ Top cover band do
They
fucking.
weren't really talking to me either. They were just like talking amongst themselves or whatever. And I was like, I should probably get out of here. So I just kind of walked out and I put a song on the jukebox because for some reason there was a jukebox. But then I was like, shit,
That's awesome.
there's a live band. Why the hell would there be a jukebox? So I basically just wasted the $2.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're the
Fair.
asshole that plays the music over the band
No,
that's
it
already
was. It
playing.
didn't
No.
play.
It didn't
So what
play.
happens?
Oh, it didn't
It'll
play.
eat your money. They do that on purpose.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so
Wow,
stupid.
that's
So
so
I was
dumb.
pissed. I go upstairs. I'm like, we need more drinks. And they're like,
Spend
dude,
more money.
there's bodyguards walking around here. We're trying to lay low. And I was like, we lay low. That'll make us look skeptical. We got to look normal. So I go to the bar and I'm like talking to the bartender. And I start flirting with this one too.
Oh,
And
God.
she's like,
He's really cool. Okay.
no, and she's like, what? Like you seem weird. I don't know what you're trying to do. And so my moves aren't working. The
Yeah.
downstairs bartender was cool. The upstairs bartender was like too observant to perceptive.
I think it was
Gotcha.
the mass amounts of alcohol you were buying. I think it was like,
might be.
yeah, give me 4 fucking rum and colas. And it's like,
They're like,
They're like, what
the
the
Yeah.
fuck?
what you just asked for? 4 rum and
Usually
colas,
people
man.
get 2 and
Like,
they're gonna
I'm
get
sorry,
more.
sir.
My thoughts at the time exactly. So I order a hamburger and some fries.
So you play it off, you're just like,
Give me
oh, did
some
I say
food."
4 rum and colas? I meant a cheeseburger.
No. I get a burger and I ask for 1 beer. I'm like, I'm trying to cool down. I'm gonna have a beer. So I'm like,
Yeah.
trying to look cool and mature, right?
Yeah,
so I
yeah.
down all this, and the bodyguards are looking around like suspiciously, like looking at people,
They're
like,
sniffing,
flashlights
dude.
and stuff.
They
I'm
know.
like,
They have
geez.
flashlights?
Yeah, they have flashlights looking
jeez.
around. I was like,
Jesus.
oh shit.
Like a fucking prison lookout
Yeah.
thing. So I'm
God,
like,
okay.
you, stay where you are.
Yeah, I'm getting super anxious. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So I'm like trying to down my stuff, and I just go to like a corner.
Trying to
hide.
destroy your cheeseburger real quick.
Dude, seriously, I down
Smash it
I
real
go to a
quick.
corner, and I'm like, they won't find me here.
Yeah.
They walk right towards me. And he
Oh,
goes,
no.
Do you have your ID on you? And I was like, must have left it in the car, or I don't know, something like that. And he
Yeah.
was like, all right, do you have a stamp? And I said, yeah, but I was washing it off in the bathroom. And he looked at me and he's like, you're not 21, are you? And I said, no, I am.
Did you have a drink on you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I was going to say, if you didn't have a drink on you, you could just been like, no, I'm just waiting for my burger.
Yeah.
But-
no, I was away
Yeah.
from the bar at this point. I
Oh.
walked it like away
Oh.
to a corner.
Dude,
of the
okay.
balcony.
Honestly, you should have just got that burger and just waited, and they'd be like, who? And then you're like, dude, I'm just waiting for my burger right now.
Look, man, I didn't handle the situation well. So anyway, he comes. He's
You're
like,
still
"Tell
dealing
me
with the
this."
ZZ Top cocaine
Yeah.
fest
Yeah, dude.
in the
there's
No, it's
bathroom.
not.
I was like, no, I'm
Hey,
22.
you want to do something?
And
No,
he was like,
baby.
you're not 22. Give me an ID. Give me something. And I was like, I don't have it. And he's like, all right, come with me. And so I'm like,
Oh.
fuck. So I was walking with him. He's going downstairs. He's like, my friends are over there. I'm going to have to go get him. And so I start walking towards him, and he grabs me by the arm. He's like, you're not getting your fucking friends right now. And I'm like, shit, this guy is going to beat the shit out of me.
Oh, no.
And he's
So
huge.
he totally missed Sham and Dill.
Yeah, he missed Shaman Dill, and he
went
like,
right
used
after
me as
you.
a trap. Yeah, but
And
I,
he probably
He
had
puts
by
you
the
on his
collar,
bait,
right?
like he ties a
probably had
fucking thing to your ankle. guys, over here. Look, Mando.
No, so, and he pulls me, and he's like, you're not going to get your fucking friends, and walks me down the stairs, and I was like, they're right up there, and I go to point at him, and he lifts me up, and is like, dude, come on. And he, like, lifts me up, and is, like, dragging me down the stairs, and, like, this is unnecessary. You don't need to drag me, I'll walk.
You're like,
Yeah.
my cheeseburger.
I already ate that at this point.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's already gone.
Yeah, and then
Done
another
for.
bodyguard comes up, and he's like, is this the fucking guy? And
Oh, shit.
Holy
Is
shit.
this- They've been looking for you the
Words
whole
getting around.
time.
yeah, and so I
The
was like-
ZZ Top guys sold you
Damn,
out.
dude, the
You could probably-
ZZ Top dudes.
They were like
the
some crazy
undercover-
dude in there was doing coke.
They were the
probably smell
undercover
the Midwestern
fucking
on you.
bouncers, dude.
I'd be so pissed. So yeah, and he's like, let me take him. And I'm like, no.
Oh,
That's tossing
no.
you around.
Yeah, so he like
No.
hands me to this guy who grabs me by the wrist and is like, dude, I told you to wipe that shit off and you didn't. And I'm like, that was my other friend.
Oh, it was the
my
guy.
other friend,
It was
yeah.
the guy at the front.
And so, and he is like, man, you gonna make me lose my job, man. I should beat the fuck out of you. And I was like,
Oh.
this sucks. You know, I'm gonna get.
You should have said you were 17, because then he legally could not beat the shit out of you.
No,
Yeah.
and then he takes me outside, and then another bodyguard is like,
He's
this
just throwing
him?
you. You guys are like getting
Another one was
tossed
like,
around.
is this the guy?
Yeah. And then
Armando fucking Brigham.
he grabs me and pushes me out towards the street, and he's like, man, you gonna push him into a car? And he's like, I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, shit. So I call like Shaman Dill, and I'm like, guys, I got kicked out or whatever.
I'm surprised
Guys, I
I
got
got for
kicked out.
Shams, since he's the one that had the stamp.
Dude, it's like they didn't even recognize him. And they come out, and the bodyguard's like, shit, man, you come around here again, I'll break your fucking neck. And I, being mad at this point, was like, man, do something, you fucking lowlife. And he was like, what? What? Oh, and he
Scatter!
Sounds like me.
He starts taking off his earpiece
No.
and giving it to the other guy, and he's like, hold my shit. And I'm like, fuck. So I run, and Shaman Dill are like, and the guy starts chasing Shaman Dill, and so they have to like
What?
juke out this bodyguard to run. And I'm like, shit, my friends are getting chased. I need to go help them. So I run back, and he's like, oh, you motherfucker. And then he starts running after me, so I run away, and then I got lost from Shaman Dill. We ended up meeting up like 10 minutes later, and it was the scariest moment of my life. And that's my
Holy
crazy-
shit.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a really
I
good
really
one.
like that one.
While we're waiting, I can tell when I first moved in on the first night, I actually woke up in a random person's house.
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah, so when I first moved in at my house I currently live in
Ohio, right?
Columbus, Ohio, yes.
Okay.
This is my first time being full-time at Ohio State.
Right.
And the first night, I go out drinking with my new roommates, my buddies now, and I get blacked out like I always do. You know, I know how to just fucking drink like a fish, I
You get
guess.
fucked up.
Yeah, and so I just black out, and the next thing I remember, I wake up in this random room on a couch, and I'm like really like sweaty. I thought.
Right.
I was like, why am I so sweaty? But why am I so sweaty only from the bottom half down? And I'm like, wait a minute. I pissed myself on this couch.
Oh,
I pissed
no.
myself.
God.
I pissed myself on a random guy's couch.
No.
And I'm like, that's not sweat.
Dude, that's fucked up.
And then also, like, I had a can of dip in my pocket as well, which I don't dip, which was very...
No.
It was Grizzly Wintergreen. But, so I wake up, I get that out of my pocket, and I'm like, I gotta get home. I gotta work today. It's like 7:15. My phone's dead, by the way.
Oh my god.
And,
Worst case scenario.
Yeah. And I walk in to what I thought was the outside, and it's this guy's room, and he's literally sitting on his bed, or laying on his bed, and he looked like a mummy.
Oh my god.
And I'm like, holy
Fuck.
shit, this is fucked up.
Dude, it smells damp in here.
But yeah, so I'm like, I gotta get out of here. So
Cheese, right?
I
just said damp.
I ended up being on like the 5th floor of an apartment complex. I go down the stairs. I find there's actually these construction workers, and I'm like, hey, do you guys know where Lane Avenue is? And because once I got to there, I'd know how to get home from there. And they're like, here, we'll show you. And they were like, are you you have a rough night last night or what? And I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm struggling. I got to get to work.
Damn.
So that's how that happened.
Damn.
And we'll get on to the next story.
Finally,
I actually made it to work on time.
Oh, that's good.
the
Damn.
piece de la resistance, the finale, the croissant. Nicholas Hall.
I would have to say that my craziest bar story was also in Grand Rapids at the Bob. Not only was it my first time at the Bob, but it was also with one of my closest friends as well, Brandon, Trayton, Austin, and Logan was there. It was for New Year's. It was for New Year's.
New Year's
and
2020.
Yeah, like
Ooh,
that was like 3 months ago.
fresh,
that was a
dude.
few months ago. Yeah.
Damn,
It
I
was
still got
definitely.
it.
It was
Still Still a menace.
It was definitely my the freshest and the most craziest bar scene, because not only was the Bob fantastic and I was plastered, but let alone lost my ID at the Bob. I don't know how I lost it till. I think I lost it from I had a disposable camera in my pocket, which Brandon and I carried around when we were trying to take photos.
You gotta.
Luckily, I didn't lose my disposable camera, but I think I left my ID loosely in my pocket, and I lost it when I pulled my disposable up. So,
Rookie mistake, man. Rookie
yep.
mistake.
So, therefore, after the Bob, after our crazy events at the Bob, we wanted to go bar hopping, which was which was good. So we went to Stella's. Brandon got in. Logan got in. It was cool.
I made it this time.
I, however,
Slipped in.
was
somewhere.
unable to get in because I couldn't find my ID. So I was like, "Fuck, dude."
Oh,
Dude, you
legally,
didn't
like-
miss
But
much
the-
because between me and Logan, we didn't have enough fucking money to buy one drink.
Dude, we got
we
God.
ordered 2 drinks.
The guy was
he
gonna
came
give
up
it
and he
to
was
us,
like,
yeah.
"That's gonna be like $7." And we pulled all of our money together. We had like $4.
Oh
Between
no!
Between
you
the two of us, we had-
$7.
we had-
You were going to the bar. And you
We
didn't
were
have more than
shit-faced, dude.
Oh no!
And like the guy was like, "That'll be $7." Like, and we're just like,
We can't find it, man.
we don't have it. And he just took the drinks away. And me and Logan just looked at each other. We were like, "That's a low." That's a low.
We gotta
We didn't
leave, bro.
between 2 people. We didn't have $7.
So anyway, so I couldn't even get into the bar. But before this moment, there was a line outside of Stella's, which is this amazing like barcade,
amazing.
which is an arcade bar. It
A
has
barcade.
yeah, exactly. So it has a bunch
Yes.
of old, vintage arcade games.
Hell yeah.
Along with they sell food and they sell beer. So
Whiskey is their main thing.
of course. So anyways, we're waiting in this line, and of course we're shit faced from the Bob, and Logan and I are making conversation with this guy, and
I
and
told
of
my
course
buddies about this time.
and of course Logan's like, "Hey man, you got any weed?" And the dude's like, "Yo man, are you for real trying to buy right now?" And
my
he just
God.
whips out his wallet. He's like, "Yo man, I'll pay you anything you've got.
Logan's
Whatever
a
you got right now,
businessman,
I'll
man.
pay you like $10, man. I got coin right now."
This
And
isn't
I'm-
a bar, right? A bar.
I'm
outside of
We're
a
right
bar.
outside of the
outside
bar.
of a bar.
How did I
and-
find more money?
And I'm for
Dude,
real.
the thing that gets me is that you went up to the only black guy.
You only went up to the only black
it's
guy
the
that
only
was there.
black guy.
and
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
like, "Let me buy some weed off you."
We're
You're
having
lucky it
great.
was successful.
We're having
Right.
great convo with this guy, but then Logan's like, "Yo, for real, if you got weed,
Yeah.
I'm trying to buy right now." And we're like, "Whoa, what's up?" And I'm like, "I got a wrap. Like, let's fucking roll up and smoke right now." And the dude's like, "Yo, man, this is not discreet at all. Like,
Observant of the
we should probably go
situation.
somewhere else. But if you're trying to buy right now, like, I got a little bit of smoke on me." And Logan definitely overpays for this shit. Like,
That's probably why we couldn't buy a
I
goddamn
think
drink.
I think it was like at least half a
Oh,
gram.
this definitely happened before. Then.
Dude, it was at least like half a gram, almost a G, and Logan pays like at least $10-15. You pay.
Damn.
You pay at least $10-15 for this shit.
In which you gotta have at least a gram for 10.
At least, and like we
Dude, gram
so
for
so
five.
so
Yeah,
we
that's
get
what I've
it.
heard.
So we get it right, and we're like, "Yo, thanks, man." We're having great convo with the dude. We're fucking laughing our ass off. Then I realized I lost my ID, so we're like, "Fuck this shit. Let's go back." So I then roll the half whatever gram into the blunt that I had, the blunt wrap, and we smoke it. But like we're already like done with the bar, and of course you guys come back out, and you're like, "Yeah, man, we couldn't buy any alcohol."
Well,
So not only buy weed from a dude we didn't even know, but Brandon and Logan couldn't even fucking buy alcohol.
buy a drink
And
because
buy
of that
a drink
shit.
in the bar that we were trying to get into, and so,
So
we ended up
nobody
ended
even
up
got to
just
drink there.
aimlessly walking back to our hotel, and it was
At least
What
you
a
had weed to
great
smoke,
dude.
though.
Yeah. Well, so
We didn't even smoke it.
well,
We woke up the next day and saw it.
I actually smoked it when I got.
Oh
like,
shit,
yeah.
Logan
Dude,
snuck
I actually,
away.
I fucking woke up. All of my clothes were backwards.
Well, no,
And you had your wallet on you, dude.
I smoked
did.
it like another day when I got
Dude,
home.
shit.
Logan found his fucking ID or his debit
Debit
card in his
card.
back pocket.
Yeah, I was looking for it for like
Yo,
30
fucking
minutes.
dumb
If
fuck,
he
what
would
the
have,
hell,
if he
dude?
would
That
have
was in
busted
your-
out his debit card while we were there, we would have been fine.
Dude,
But
it
he
was
was
in
like,
his
I don't
back
know where
pocket.
it is, man. I can't find it.
I can't find my fucking debit card, man.
Dude, it was in his fucking.
Logan
back
has
pocket.
still
What the hell?
not had a
Slipping.
successful night at Stella's.
It takes 4 for you to actually do it successfully.
Ooh,
Yes.
Ooh,
Yes.
there you go.
That's
There you
deep.
go. There you go.
That's
There you go.
deep.
He picks up on the little things. I like it.
All right,
So,
Alright.
anyways, that's my
that's mine.
that's my crazy bar story. Thank you for joining us on the Locals Cast. Join us next time and listen to our next episode. I'm sure we'll talk about some crazy
It's
stuff.
been a real
Yeah,
pleasure.
well, I'm sure
Oh
we'll
yeah,
have like
thank you to Logan for being
Also,
on.
Yeah, thank you, Logan, for
All the way
joining us.
from
I know
Ohio.
you live in Ohio and you've driven quite a far ways to be here, but
Yeah,
thank you
yeah.
for joining us in the time you are here
I appreciate it.
Always a
on this
pleasure.
crazy
You are an
part.
excellent young stud, my friend.
Yeah.
Most
Thank you.
definitely.
All you guys gotta say is I'm the best guest. That's all you gotta say.
I mean, out of the 2 guests we've had,
So far the best.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm not gonna say anything, but one of the greatest guests. No, thank you for joining
yeah.
us.
I appreciate it.
All right.
Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you next time on the Local Cast.
Da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
And